Thanks so much for watching another video. Today's video will be replacing the front bearing carriers for the two-wheel drive Slash. Okay, so here are a couple things that we are going to need to do that. Obviously, we are going to need the front bearing carriers. Now, RPM, great plastic, very hard to break. Always recommend it. This is part 80372. You're going to need a Phillips. This comes with your car just to kind of take the tire off. And then one other thing, you'll need a flat bladed screwdriver. And then while I'm at it, I'm also going to upgrade the bearings as well. So this is they call them speed bearings, but ProTech makes them. I think they're about 10 bucks. And you get 10 of them. Now, it's 2 per carrier, and the back wheels on mine are already done actually, and so I'm just doing the front. So it'll take 4. I'll have some extra, maybe use them on a different car. First thing we'll need to do is remove that tire. With that tire removed, you're going to want to remove this screw here from the camber. This back screw here that comes all the way through, and then you're going to want to remove this. Now, it's a Phillips from the bottom, and then you'll have to hold it with this tool that we talked about earlier, just to hold it on there as you unscrew it. So pretty basic stuff there. Let me cut to when I've got those parts off. Okay, so with those screws removed, this is free. Next thing you want to do is remove this C-clip here. There will be one on the bottom as well. Mine actually is not there anymore, so that's a problem. We'll have to get a new one of those. But you'll also want to remove this screw. Now this is the one that was sitting in the camber with the nut on it, so just back that screw back out, and you'll want that for the new one. So let's do that now. So with that removed, we need to remove this. And to do that, we pry it off with that bladed screwdriver. So it's pretty easy. You put it on there and you twist, and it should pop right off of there. All right, set that aside. Now you have a little pin in there. Remove the pin, and you also have a washer. This washer right here, so take that off. Make sure all this is clean. While you have it apart, you might as well clean it. All right, then you also have the axle, so remove axle, clean all that stuff. To remove these, best way to do that is to pry them off. So you do it from the front to remove the back. So whatever you have, be it, you know, a small screwdriver or maybe an Allen key or something like that. Best way is to push it through from the back. Here's the second one. You can tell how dirty these are. Wow. And that's it. So let me unwrap the new one and we'll slide that back in. So here's the new RPM one. This is the old one. Not a whole lot of difference. Hard to pick it up. It does look a tad thicker, but I mean, RPM just has a better plastic in general. So, and then here's the new ProTech bearings too. So let me reposition the camera and we'll put it together. Okay, so we'll start by taking the bearing carrier, insert the bearing on each side. Okay. Now it sits in there basically like this. So axle is going to go through the back. Then your washer. Then this pin. and you see the slots in there that lines up with the pin, and you basically line that up and shove it on there, and you'll hear it snap. And if it didn't, then you're not on there correctly. There it is. Okay. Okay, next thing that we want to do is attach this to the caster block, and it basically sits in there like this. So you'll have the pin through here and then the C-clip on each end of it, okay? Let me do this real quick. Okay, with the two of those together, next thing we're going to do is install it to the A-arm. So from here through the bottom into here with the screw that you took out earlier. You never want to screw that. If you're using a drill, you never want to put them all the way down or tighten it all the way. You want to do the tightening all the way with a handheld screwdriver, just so you don't snap anything or break plastic, okay? And then the next thing you're going to bring is this thing. Now, you took it off earlier, but basically it goes in. Next would be your washer that you hopefully don't drop on the ground. All right, and then that will go in right there. Okay, final step would be to put this back on. Screw comes from the bottom and then through this with that nut on there. So let me do that real quick. And that is basically the end of the job. So next, obviously, you put your tire on and that's it. It's as simple as that. It's a good upgrade to do before it breaks on you. It will break, it will bend, it will snap off. It's one of the first things that goes. So I kind of did it proactively instead of getting stuck somewhere with it broken. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. Love to have you on the channel. Thank you.